Hi guys, I am Rebecca and these are my reviews, and today I have a one brand tutorial for you. Everything I am using today is from Manuel Beauty. Manuel Beauty was started a couple of years ago by Manuel himself, who is a celebrity makeup artist, probably best well known for being a judge on America's Next Top Model, and he is fabulous. And these products are amazing. Also, one of the cool things is that there is a Manuel Beauty app that you can go to, and you basically just take a selfie and it finds your color for you. So if you don't know which color foundation to get, you can use the app and it will tell you, and it's pretty good. Plus it will give you suggestions for other products that you might want to use for your coloring. So if you would like to know more about JMB and how I got this look today, just keep on watching. Okay, I'm going to start with the foundation. This is the Filter Finish Collection Powder to Cream Foundation, and I have the color Medium Filter 1. Okay, so the inside has a little twisty thing, which is very nice for keeping your powder in place when you don't want it flying all over the place. And then inside the lid is a dome, which is so cool, because then you just plop in your powder like so, and then when you dip into it with your foundation brush, you can kind of swirl it around, and as soon as you apply it to your face, it turns from a powder to a cream. It is so cool. Okay, so let me see if I can actually show you this. Just gonna dip it in a little bit and then watch this. What? It's a cream. And I know it looks a little pale now, but it will change colors, and it's actually just a tad too dark for me, but it's not bad, it's workable. The coverage on this, I would say, is medium. It's not super full, but it's not particularly light either. The texture is definitely a cream. So if you've ever used a cream foundation before, that's what it feels like. It is not a cream to powder, it is a powder to cream, so it's not dry at all. It actually feels really nice and hydrating. Now, I have dry skin, so I have no idea how this would perform on oily skin, but on me, it doesn't feel dry, it never looks or feels dry, and it stays put all day long. By the way, this is a Manuel brush. This is the Blend and Buff Kabuki brush, and as you can see, it is dual-ended. I've done one side of my face, and the color is not bad. It doesn't match me perfectly, but it's not bad, and the coverage is medium. It's not full coverage. You can still see my freckles and discoloration, my blemishes, you know, but we'll deal with those later. I will say though with this, and I think this is true of all cream products, a light layer works best. If you start trying to build it up, it gets cakey really quickly. This doesn't really settle into my fine lines very bad. You know, a little bit, especially like my laugh lines, there's just no saving those. Everything settles in there. But for the most part, like around my eyes and stuff, it looks really good throughout the day. It doesn't crease up too badly. This stuff pretty much stays put. Once it's on, it is on. I have tried applying this with a sponge, and it's not as good. I mean, because really you need that blending texture, and with a sponge, it's more of a pat, 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 you know, so you don't, it just doesn't work as well. I mean, you could if you really wanted to, but I don't think it works as well. Okay, so there you have it, a nice light layer of the cream foundation. Like I said, I do not like to build this up. I just feel like it gets really cakey really quickly. But you can see it looks nice. My skin looks blurred, definitely more even, just not flawless. We're gonna switch to eyes right now. Okay, these quads are amazing. I love them. Okay, first of all, the packaging is just this beautiful, beautiful packaging, and it kind of has these locking positions where it will lock from there, and then you can also extend it back. I think the packaging is so beautiful, so sleek, it's so nice. And then look at those colors. I love these colors. These are right up my alley. I was also sent these, which are beautiful, sort of cool toned, neutral brownie colors, and then these, which are crazy, but so much fun. I did not think that this palette would be wearable. I wore it the other day and I was like, this is actually really cool. Very warm colors. Okay, so today I'm going to use a little bit of this, but mostly this. This one, the only actual matte shade is that pink. So I am going to borrow this creamy color from this one. And I'm just gonna go all over my lid. And I did go over my eyelids with my foundation just to use as a base because I'm not using a primer, and I do that a lot. I just use my foundation, but then I feel like it needs to be kind of powdered set, you know, and then once you go over it with a nice creamy colored eyeshadow, everything just blends out a lot easier. And the foundation will help everything to stick. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this color right here and just put it all in my crease, just as a nice transition color. Okay, and now I'm going to switch back to this palette, and I am going to go in with that pink and put that in my crease, right on top of that taupey brown color that I just used. These colors are pigmented, so I tend to go in very lightly, but they blend so beautifully, and they're not nearly as scary as I thought that they were going to be. They're really easy to use. They're such great quality. Then I'm going to take the purple shade with a flat brush and then just pack that onto my lid. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back in and blend the edges of that. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this darker color. I don't even know what to call this color. It's so pretty. It's kind of like a dark taupe. It's kind of shimmery a little bit. I don't know. It's really pretty though. I'm just going to take it on the outer V of my eye just to darken this up. And then I'm going to take this lightest shade, and it is a bit shimmery, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner. I'm also going to put this just under my brows. I know this does not look attractive right now, but trust me, it'll all come together. Okay, now I'm going to use this beautiful purple cream liner. It's so pretty. I love purple and I love cream liners. Okay, so I'm just going in with an angled liner brush. Cream gel type liners are my favorite, I think. I just think that they really are. They're so easy to apply, and they just last for so long, and they just wear so much better, I feel like, than most liquid liners. Don't get me wrong, I love liquid liners and I love pencil liners, but I really think that like cream liners are my favorite. Okay, liner done. Now I'm going to use this J. Manuel mascara. This stuff is so cool, you guys. Look at this. Okay. So you pull it out, and there's your wand, and it is just like a rubber bristle wand, but then it has this little thing on the bottom. You twist this. Don't mind my nail, by the way. That one peeled off this morning. Okay, so you twist this one way, and it shortens the bristles so that they are a bit fatter, and this is great for volume. And then you twist it the other way, and it lengthens them out a bit, and that is fantastic for length. How freaking cool is that? This is great for like combing out your lashes too, so that they don't get all stuck together and spidery and clumpy looking. You guys, this mascara is fantastic. Plus the formula of it is so nice. I'm seriously in love with this mascara. I just think that it is the coolest and the most awesome formula. Wiggle out the roots and pull up. I'm just gonna do one eye at a time for you so you guys can see the difference. Okay, so now I have lengthened my wand, and let's go in. See, it just nicely combs out those lashes and just really lengthens. You know, you see a lot of brands coming out with like double-ended wands, but I just think that this is so cool that all it takes is a little twist and boom, you have two different wands in the same one. Okay, look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Also, this mascara doesn't really get dry, so it doesn't flake at all. I never have issues with it smudging. And your lashes don't feel all crispy. I hate that when my lashes feel all crunchy. All right, now it is time for concealer. This concealer is amazing. Okay, first of all, the packaging on this is like an eye treatment with that metal tip on it so that it's supposed to be nice and cooling under your eyes. It's fine, you know, I don't mind it, I guess, but I don't know. I think I prefer doe foot applicators personally, but I do like that it has that cooling tip. It does feel nice under your eyes. I'm not gonna lie. That actually feels really nice. But look at this concealer. It's great coverage. It's so creamy. It doesn't crease. It looks great all day. I love this concealer. The concealer is so nice. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's just that my allergies have been kicking up, but that tip does feel so nice on my eyes right now. Here I was just saying that I didn't care about it, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, that feels so good. Okay, I'm also gonna take a little concealer, you know, in the normal places that I use concealer. And where's my brush? I'm using the small side now. Actually, I'm gonna use the big side for this right here. This brush is so nice. The bristles are so dense and so soft, and I love that they're short. I don't know, I love it. It's a good brush. I love too that this brush, I can just, you know, flip it over and get the wider areas to blend all that out, and then use the small side for the small areas. Now I'm going to go in with the powder and I am going to bake a wee smidgen. So this has the same packaging as the foundation, except that this does not turn to a cream. It is just a powder. This powder is not translucent. It definitely has some color to it. This is the light filter. And I have these crazy little sponges. This is not a normal sponge. You don't get this wet. This is more like foam. Okay. And the angle of this is really great for getting in places like around your eyes and stuff because it has that nice sharp angle. And I am going to bake under my eyes. Baking is basically only necessary if you have oily skin, I guess. You really need your makeup to stay in place forever, ever, and to help not crease. So if you have a lot of creasing issues, like under your eyes, or for me, like I said earlier, my laugh lines, and then just areas that tend to rub off. So like my chin, this area always does. A little bit on my jaw. Okay, and then because it does have a bit of color, and I honestly think that powder foundations work so much better than liquid or cream foundations for covering blemishes. Because of the uneven texture, powder just works so much better. So I'm going to go over my blemishes with this instead of the concealer. And you'll see. It works so well to cover them up. Even though this doesn't have a lot of pigment in it, like I tried using this once just on its own to see how it would work, you know, throughout the day. Could I use this as a foundation on its own? And the answer is not really. It has some coverage. Mostly it's more like a blurring effect and you get a little bit more of an even tone, but it's not a lot of coverage. I feel like I have just baked my entire face. So enough of that. I'm just gonna let that sit on my face for a minute. I'm gonna do my eyebrows, but I don't have a J Manuel eyebrows thing, so I'm just gonna use Gimme Brow. Okay, so while that's happening, I'm going to go in my waterline with this beautiful silver liner. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna use this to just kind of pull my eyes down a smidgen. Okay, and I'm gonna take it under my eye as well. I'm gonna put it in my inner corner too. I love this silver liner. These liners are so creamy. They go on so nicely, and then just like everything else in this line, they stay put. I'm telling you, if you have an event or something that you need your makeup to not move and you know you're going to be photographed, this is the brand. This is the brand. I'm not even kidding. It doesn't move and it looks so good in pictures. Okay, and then I'm gonna take just a little bit of that purple and put that under my eyes. Just kind of blend it into that silver. That'll really make it pop. Okay, I think that powder has been sitting there long enough, so I'm going to just dust it off of my face. Now we need some blush. This blush looks crazy bright, but it's actually not that bad. I mean, go light-handed with this, but you know, don't be afraid, don't be afraid. This is in the shade Bella. Now in the pan, it looks like it's matte, but if you look very closely, you can see a slight shift. It's almost like a blue cool tone shift to it. And I totally thought that this was matte at first, and then you put it on and you're like, why are my cheeks so like, they just look glowy, but not shimmery, you know? And it's because this blush is not matte. This is not a flat blush at all. Now with a bright pink like this, I tend to focus this more on the apples of my cheeks as opposed to more of like a bronzy color, which I do back here. Okay, so this right here is gonna be like your soft focus filter. Look at my cheeks. Can you see that just hint of shimmer? And you guys know that I powdered everything. Everything should be flat. This blush just adds a beautiful glowiness without adding any shimmer to your face. It's magical. Okay, so now let's add some shimmer. So this product right here is actually brand new. This is the Filter Finish Collection 3D Illuminator in the color Fame. Whoa, it's so pretty. This is a beautiful bronze highlighter. It is actually a highlighter, even though it is that beautiful bronzy color. So the way that I'm going to apply this might be crazy, but I'm gonna do it with this same blush brush, and I'm just gonna hit the tops of my cheeks with it, basically in the same places that I put that blush, but a tad bit higher. It only adds a hint of bronzy color, but it adds the most beautiful glow. It's so beautiful. Now, this stuff. is amazing. Not even kidding, amazing. This is the Skin Facelift, and it's basically just highlighter for your entire face. Okay, the packaging, this is the only packaging that I really do not care for. The idea behind it is great, it just, I'm having a hard time working it. Okay, so you've got a tube, right? The cap lifts off, this slides down to reveal your brush. Now in the center of the brush is a little hole, and you basically just shake this and the product comes out of that little hole. The problem with that is that it's very hard to control. It's not like where you twist it and some comes out, because you can be applying it and whoops, you shake some more out, and then when you're dusting it all over, it tends to fling a little bit, and then you might get a glob in one spot that you weren't really hoping for, so I do have trouble with the application on this. The bristles are very soft, but they are also, whoa, can you see like the dust flying out of that? That's what I'm talking about. It just goes psh, all over your face. But they're, okay, so the bristles are very soft, but they are a bit dense. Let me just apply it because it's gorgeous. Now, normally, I'm a little bit more mature here. I don't like to go crazy with the glitter because I feel like it emphasizes my fine lines. This stuff does not. I like glowy skin, I like luminous products, but there's something amazing about this. I think one of the things is that it is not made with glitter or shimmer or whatever normal things are made out of. It is actually crushed gemstones, and it doesn't travel. It doesn't sink into your lines, and I think that's part of its magic, is it just sort of sits on top and it makes everything look smooth and glowy, and it's amazing. Not to mention that all of these products kind of work the same way, so that I look younger, my skin does not look wrinkly, nothing. I mean, look up close, look at that. I don't look wrinkly, I don't look like I'm actually 38 years old. It's amazeballs, it's amazeballs. Okay, let's apply it. All right, so this does actually go all over your freaking face. It is the facelift. Okay, so I'm gonna put it all over my cheeks. Put it everywhere, it doesn't matter. It's like pixie dust all over your face, and it's gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna put it on my forehead, because why not? I'm gonna put it down my nose. You guys, I hate my nose. I never would have thought to put shimmer on my nose. I did it one day, and I was like, why does my nose look so cute? It like gets all the right spots of my nose. Whoa, that was a lot. Things are going everywhere, and now I have a very glowy nose. I'm just gonna put it everywhere. I'm just gonna get that jawline. I think I applied enough. Look how glowy I am. And the thing is, it doesn't look weird in real life. I mean, I just look sort of normal. In pictures, I look like a goddess. Okay, my nose is a little crazy right now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna pat that down a little bit. It's not, there's no covering this. Oh my gosh. All right, that's okay, that's okay. We can just have a glowy nose because, why not? Look at my nose. Oh, there she is. There we have it. This is the illumination focus because I'm friggin' shining bright like a diamond right now. Can you see this? I hope my lighting is picking up just how beautiful and glowy this stuff is. Okay, one more. This is for the Sunlit focus. This is the bronzer. The bronzer is gorgeous. It's your perfect bronzer, It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's not too shimmery, but it definitely has some glow to it. And this one I'm going to add more toward the back of my cheeks and all of the high points of my face. Let's get the hair out of there. There we go, there we go. There's some sun-kissed forehead for you. I used to drive a convertible. I live in LA. I had the tannest forehead. This, like if you're wearing a tank top, this dusted all over your collarbones and your shoulders. So pretty, so pretty. Okay, let's fix the bangs. All right, so that is the Sunlit filter, focus, bronzy, goddessy, glowy. I love it so much. Okay, lips. Let's talk about lips. Now, I have a couple products here. I'm gonna show you a little trick, Okay. We're gonna contour your lips. This is gonna go just above my lip like a little milk mustache. This, by the way, is in the color Glow, which is actually more of a champagne color. You could do this with just a white or whatever, but anyway, I like this one. And you'll see people highlighting their Cupid's bow, same sort of effect. There's my milk mustache, and I'm just gonna blend that out so it doesn't actually look like a milk mustache. This is an eye and a lip pencil, by the way. You can use this on your lips or on your eyes, like this would look great in your waterline or whatever you wanna do with it. This one, also eyes and lips. This is in the color Hex, and this is a beautiful, rich, like a mahogany brown. And I'm going to take this and do it just under my lower lip. And I'm going to do the tiniest bit because this is a really dark brown. There you go. And blend. And now your lips just look the tiniest bit more pouty. Okay, when I first saw these lip products, I was like, there is no way any of these are going to look good on me. These are scary and weird, and I just can't. But after playing with them, because, you know, I'm not going to give up so easily, I love these. I love these. The formula is fantastic. The colors, cray cray. The formula, fabulous. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. What is this? This is in the shade Vice. This is like a lilac color, and at first I was like, ooh, pretty. I love lilac. That is intense. That is crazy intense, and I don't know, I can't really actually pull it off. It just looks too pastel and weird, but if I just sort of like dab it on, so pretty. And these are so creamy and hydrating, and they just feel lovely on your lips. Okay, so if you just put it on a tiny bit, there is the lilac-y color, Vice. I love it. I think it's so pretty. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this gorgeous thing and put this on top. This is in the color Desire. This is like liquid gold. It is so pigmented, and it's just metallic craziness. Let me swatch it for you, because when I first swatched this, I was like, are you kidding me? There is no way I am putting that on my mouth. I'll look like a crazy person. It looks so good. It looks so good. I love it so much. And the combination of this lilac-y Vice with this gold, oh my gosh, it's my favorite ever. Okay, ready? Now, these have a silicone applicator. I'm gonna stop talking while I'm putting this on. The reason behind that is because, according to J. Manuel, makeup artists use their finger to apply a glossy lip, and this is most like your finger as opposed to a doe foot applicator or a brush. So when using these, the way that I like to apply it is to dab it on instead of just smearing it like I normally would. I dab it on, and then with that paddle, I can kind of scrape it around and move it out to the edges, and I just have really great control with it. So even though I didn't like it at first, after watching J. Manuel talk about why he designed it with that paddle, it makes more sense, and now I feel like I know how to use it a little bit better. So anyway, here is the finished look. I am telling you, I am absolutely in love with all of these products. I feel like they just look so good. They make me look flawless, like I am truly filtered, and they photograph amazing. Because, you know, I went to this event and I was like, oh yeah, I look good. I'm really happy with the way my makeup looks. And then I saw the pictures and I was like, damn, Gina, I don't think I've ever looked that good. Honestly, my makeup just looked flawless. My skin looked flawless. My highlight was actually poppin'. I mean, seriously, not even just the like professional photographer, well-lit pictures, but my sister took these pictures of me in the car, and I was like, are you kidding me? How do I look that good? Seriously, this makeup is something else, okay? Because it's not like I suddenly gained technique I didn't have before. It's just the makeup is that good. I am so impressed with everything. So anyway, if you would like to see more J. Manuel looks, I have a ton of products here. I have a lot that I could work with. So if you have any requests or anything, please just let me know in the comments. I would be happy to do more of these types of videos. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got some good info and enjoyed this. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did, and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!